passing game. Step. Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. A quick pass to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Duffy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Using his legs, it's Wiley. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Bully ball on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Never a doubt. It's our forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. At the end of the second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in Paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way and just get try.
They stop him just a leap or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Now it's second and goal. Gets the back moving. spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off play action. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Rainbow Warriors really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete, and now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He breaks the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing it each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 20.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Paul?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question.
Touchdown, Washington State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And honestly, it's been about complimentary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Miranda.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Miranda. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Delgado. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their threat. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. The give from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity. You start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense will have the football first. Wazoo will savor any victory it gets over the Huskies, and certainly they enjoyed that close one last year.
You dang right, and they should enjoy that last one. They got left when the conference realignment thing happened, but they got a chance in the last meeting to take care of business. Just tell them, the Washington Huskies, who runs the state of Washington.
And that had to feel so good because Washington State is still considered little brother in state, right? And for them to go out and get that win the way they did.
And he will be sacked. That was such a...
Frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game and be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages diagnose. He'll pick you apart like we did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20.